I said, "You can't do that. The dog is mine." And she said, "Not anymore."
An Army veteran is pleading with the rescue group to return his dog. James Martin says his adopted dog, Olaf, got out of the house and eventually ended up with the rescue group that he adopted the dog from, but they say they won't give the dog back. Eyewitness News reporter Jeremy Baker has that story.
I was here in the driveway putting some things in my car, and he has the ability to bump doors and get them to open, and he did, and came out and I saw him, and I finished putting something in the car, and when I turned, he was gone.
80-year-old James Martin adopted Olaf 4 years ago. He says they're inseparable.
And he was just a real pleasant dog to be around.
But 9 days ago, when Olaf left his home on Dove Mountain, Martin says he went searching for him.
I drove the whole area calling and whistling, and no response.
Later that night, he found out the dog somehow ended up at Lone Star Westie Rescue. He spoke with them on the phone and was told he wasn't getting the dog back.
I said, "You can't do that. The dog is mine." And she said, "Not anymore."
Before the rescue took their Facebook site offline, these screen grabs were taken where the rescue speaks of a contract that allows them to keep the dog because the dog was found to have several medical issues that were not being attended to. Martin says that's normal with the breed.
It was not major illness. It was just kind of normal sorts of things that happen with Scotties and Westies.
This letter, Martin says, is from Olaf's vet, reads, "Jim is a model caregiver, and I wish all pet caregivers were as conscientious as he is in his care of Olaf. Although Olaf has a few chronic and ongoing health issues, he receives yearly checkups and necessary vaccinations."
Martin isn't the only person urging the rescue to give the dog back, but his neighbors that he's known for 20 or 30 years want the dog back too.
Lone Star had called, I guess it was Friday night, and said they would not be returning the dog. He was just hopeless and had no idea what he was going to do now.
We have never seen that dog mistreated. He's always taken very good care of him, and we know that. They need to realize that too.
We reached out to Lone Star Westie Rescue, who told us they did not want to speak and directed us to their lawyer, who we have not been able to get a hold of as of this broadcast. Through tears, Martin says he just wants the rescue to do one thing: send him home.
Thank you.
On the city's north side, Jeremy Baker, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.